Hey guys, it's Shereen Noel.
And it's Baby Girl Tay.
And this is the Welcome to Your 20s podcast.
Yes. Yay, we did it. Shereen did the intro today. We're so excited. We're going to try to switch it off. Keep it fresh around here.
Yes. So, how are you? How was your week?
I am... So right now, if you guys are watching this, you guys are probably going to think my energy is a little bit down. For one, I have on no makeup. So whenever I don't have on makeup, people think that I'm sick.
No.
So
you haven't been wearing makeup for a long time.
I know, but I wear makeup on the podcast.
I like that, embracing the natural self. You inspire me. There's many times I see your Instagram stories and I'm like, wow, I want to do that.
Yeah, no, I right now my energy is just really low. So Kai, my daughter, started school this week. Yay for her. And we've been having to get up at 6 a.m. and it's just been like whooping my ass, honestly. 6 a.m. driving like an hour and a half to get her to and from school. And yeah, I've just been like drained today. My week was I guess my past week since we like last recorded was like great though. I went out this weekend. I had some fun. I met a girl.
Okay. Yeah, I witnessed all this.
Yeah.
I witnessed all this.
All of the greatness. Yeah. So I am right now smitten. I'm in the phase of like smittenness.
Why are you smitten?
Smitten's a good thing. Smitten's like,
oh, dang.
Smitten is like, I think one of the seven what? I was one of the seven dwarves was smitten, but I also never watched Snow White, so I can neither. Yeah.
Maybe, but also I need to read a dictionary.
Smitten is like bashful, I think. I don't know. At this point, I'm just throwing things out there.
Well, that's good. Okay, so you're happy.
I'm happy.
Maybe. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say that was going to be my moment of the week, was witnessing this.
Yeah.
Can I say she was like in love?
Yeah, you can say it.
I think it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, Shereen was like extremely shocked. I don't know why. There's so many things about me I feel like I've just said in passing. So I thought that you would have known that, but I'm also coming to terms with like a lot of people probably, unless they were in high school with me, know that I like girls. I think only maybe people from my hometown know that maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one of the many unique things about Taylor.
Wow.
We love it.
Yeah, thank you. How was your week? I know you did some fun stuff.
I did. Oh, I feel like I just recovered. I'm at the age where I go out for one day and then I have to recover for the next 4.
Yeah, I kind of went hard.
Yes. My best friend got married, so that was amazing.
Congratulations. We love Black love.
Yeah, shout out to Marissa and Javante. And the wedding was amazing. Like, fun. Open bar. So, after that, it's...
Open bar. I feel like if you have a wedding and you don't have open bar, at my wedding, I had open bar. If you have a wedding and you don't have open bar, I'm judging you.
Kind of, because...
I'm judging you. I went to a cash bar before and it was just like, wow, so you want us to be sober.
Yeah.
That's all I thought about was like, I don't want to have to come to your wedding and not to pull out my wallet at all.
Yeah. I couldn't see myself getting married without an open bar.
Yeah. No, you for sure going to have an open bar.
Yes.
You're going to have probably bottles at the table.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm right now.
I'm dead. Yeah, no, just have bottle service. Just have bottle service at each table.
Yes. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We're okay. I'm claiming it.
Okay.
I'm claiming it. What else happened to me this week?
Oh, I have an experience, something that happened this week. It was a blast for me, and all of you guys hate me for it still. Okay. We had a girls' night last week. And...
Oh, that was the bad part of my week.
Yes.
So, Taylor... Yes, I'm cutting you off.
Okay.
Taylor said, let's go do a little dinner. Just something for the girls. Something little, something light. And I'm down. It was a good place. We could maybe meet some people, network, whatever. So I was like, cool, whatever. Let's go. We went with some of our friends, amazing friends, and had a great night. The night's ending.
But you heard her say it was a great night.
It was a great night. When I say I saw the bill was $1,635. It was like in my head, my hand, I'm carrying the one, trying to figure out why you would do that. So the next time you want to do a girls' night, I'm not going to be mad if you Don't invite me.
But here's the thing. I need you guys to understand. The place, the vibe was
Every
great.
once in a while, yes.
The vibe was great of the place. Okay, we get there. We're ordering food. We're ordering drinks. I'm ordering shots for everybody. Once again,
as you always do. You did the next day. No, on Sunday.
I know. One thing about me, I'm order shots for the table. I just think it gets the people going. You know what I mean?
No, it's really a good thing. I kind of do it too. It's you get a shot, you get a shot, you get a
Everyone's
shot,
a shot. So we do that. It's vibing. So then the check comes. I don't know if you saw the original check. The check comes and it's $900. It's 6 girls. And then at some point we're like, you know what? We don't want the night to end.
Yes.
And when I say we, I usually mean me. But in my head, I'm like,
but you know what? We all kind of were like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
See?
So
then we're like, okay, fuck it. Let's just get a bottle.
Yep.
And that bottle, that is what brought the total to $1,600. Now listen, it sounds like a lot, and it's because it was, but I feel like everyone's pissed at me.
Not pissed
about the tab, but everyone had a great time. So I feel like if you do that once a month, it'll be great. I want to do it once every other week, but I understand.
No, and here's the thing. That
it inspired you.
It did. I was sitting here like, okay. But I realized I did have a good time. And then I realized I was like, I think, I don't want to say excuse my French, I cuss all the time. I think I'm an expensive bitch. I'm realizing that.
Yeah.
I need to step it up. I want to do that. I want to do it all the time.
Yes.
So this podcast is going to take off.
But see, that's what I think this is what I think is healthy. Even if you're like not at your financial goal or your financial place, it's always good to like treat yourself every now and then. Mm-hmm. So then when you see how it feels, you're like, I want to do this all the time. Yeah. So like that dinner that we went out to that was fucking $1,600. Now it's like, okay, I want to be able to actually do this often. I want to get to the point where I go out and the bill is $1,600 and I don't have to split it with bitches. I'm like, I'll take this one. Mm-hmm. That's like big time. But it motivates me. It's like every now and then I'll spoil myself and I'll buy like a bag or a pair of shoes. And it's like, it's because I want to be able to, I don't know. To me, it's like semi like motivating.
No. It definitely
I don't know.
is.
It might be like, that might be like really bad. Like a financial advisor is probably like, that's a fucking terrible way to think about shit. But to me, I'm just like, no, that just motivates me to want to be able to do it again.
No, I've said that before. I was like, I want to get to the point where if I plan something or I ask somebody to do something, it's because I asked y'all if you want to do it and I'm funding it.
I don't want to split checks anymore after a certain age.
Yeah, that's funny because I was just telling my friend this. It's a really family I'm really close to, and she's like kind of like mom to me. Mm-hmm. And I was saying like I always just can't wait till certain things take off for me. And this goes for a lot of people that have been there for me. I just want to be able to give back at some point. And when I do, I want to go to Jamaica. I'm taking my friends, all 6 of you. Like, I really want to be on that level.
Yeah. No, I do too. And that's why every time I get like a couple of dollars or a couple of things, I'm just like, let's go out. Let's look like on Saturday when I pulled up. They were at a bar and I pulled up and I was like, okay, let me just get 16 rounds of shots.
My friend, who was our waiter, posted it and said, are you fucking serious?
I'm dead. You know what's hilarious? Like, when I ordered them, he was just like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, no, everyone needs 2. But they were great. Yeah. Here's the thing. Update. Tequila mixed with watermelon as a shot. That was the best shot you ever had in your life. Tell me it wasn't.
No, because when I tried I ordered mango originally. I don't know why I like watermelon. I don't like watermelon anything. Amazing. Mm-hmm. We should get one after this.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for that. So long story short, I made everybody spend a lot of money this weekend, but everybody had a blast, and that's where we're at with it.
Yeah, I was like, I really can't think of anything bad. I told Taylor, I was like, sorry,
it's okay.
Okay.
Her press on nail just hit the mic.
Yes, it did.
If you guys,
yes, it did. It's okay, guys. We're gonna get this fixed. I had to quick wedding stuff, just whatever. I was like, Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Yes, you keep telling me to watch it and I haven't.
No, everyone. Okay, it's very raw, uncut.
It's ghetto.
Yes, but it's the drama.
That thing about it, I don't know what it is. It's like I can't anything on Zeus Network. I don't know. I don't trust any of it.
Why?
I don't know why. It just all seems. I mean, obviously I know it's fake, but it just all seems so fake to me. But at the same time, I don't know. I think Jocelyn's probably has like a little bit of truth to it, but I know like bitches do extra shit for TV. I don't know why sometimes it makes me cringe, but at the same time, I'm going to give it a chance if you give me your login.
I think I did.
Okay.
You weren't interested.
I also haven't watched TV in like a year.
Neither did I. And I was telling my friend, I said, this is the first show, which I know, guys, it's horrible. Like, I need to watch something informative or something.
No, you don't.
That's some tea.
Okay.
She said, yes, I just aborted.
I heard, the double homicide is what got me.
And let me tell you, that is what set the tone.
Oh, so they carry on from the double homicide thing.
Yes. And then you have a girl who she's like, I don't dance, but I get money. Like, she kind of like escorts, but like.
Got you. She's
girl who just looked like she would beat up everybody at the same time. Crazy. Two of them, they can dance their ass. It is. Check it out. It's it's a unique like group of girls. It really is.
Okay.
And it's inspiring. They have their deep stories.
Not as inspiring. Okay. I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna challenge myself to watch it.
Okay.
At some point this week.
Perfect.
Cool.
That's what I need to do.
I think we have a PSA too. Shireen is no longer and I think I have to start being like this too now, because now I'm in the dating field. Okay, I'm outside. We have both decided we're no longer going to tell people that we have a podcast.
Yes,
the block is getting hot. The drop is on us. They fucking know. They're hearing us talk shit, and we need to put it into it.
We can definitely trace it out. When I tell you my phone, I woke up to, was it 19 messages?
Yeah, that shit was
calls.
crazy.
He wanted to know who was this. That don't sound like me.
I'm dead. Is that what he said? That don't sound like me?
Yes. But it was something about, see, this is bad. Okay, it's fine. Because he doesn't talk to me anymore, so.
Yeah, that's
he's
cool.
That mad.
We lose a nigga every day, but we gain 2 in return.
Yes.
Yes.
Every time.
Or in my case,
a girl.
A girl, yeah.
It was so, okay. We all went out. It was one of my friends' party, and like I said, there was a girl there, and I was like, wow. And I think I would say that's like a handsome girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say.
It's like,
on the podcast, to be like semi-politically correct, I had a girlfriend back in 2010. So like this was like in high school, and it was just kind of like you're gay, bi, lesbian. It was very gay, bi, or lesbian. That's right. It was very simple. And I feel like now I'm so out of touch with like the pronouns, it's like it's so many different shit, and like I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody, but I'm just really out of touch with that shit. And so I don't know if saying a handsome girl is offensive or not. I don't think so, but I don't fucking know. So nobody
a cute girl.
Crucify us. Yeah, it was a cute girl who had a androgynous. That's a good word.
Yes. Very intriguing look. And I was like, okay. I mean,
okay.
I didn't, nothing happened, But out of respect of their situation, we won't say.
Yeah.
But no, it was a moment for me.
Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, wow. I could see how Taylor could possibly might want to go down that avenue.
But yeah, I do want to I need to educate myself with the.
No, me too, for sure.
So we will do that.
We'll do that together.
We'll do that together, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to go on fire round, but I guess we can.
Okay. Do you have questions? I have one question for you. Mine's just like a dare. So the fire round, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to hang it. If you guys are listening to this, you guys obviously can't see, but we have this big tub of Fireball shots. I had never seen it before, and I saw it right before we started the podcast, and I was like, I want to buy this, and we're going to do a fire round shot. So the idea behind it is we're going to ask a question or a dare maybe. Okay. If you don't, if you do it, you whatever. Okay. If you don't do it, you have to take a shot of this nasty ass Fireball. What is Fireball? It's whiskey, right? Yeah.
Or cinnamon.
Yeah, a cinnamon whiskey. We drank this in like college or whatever, but you have to take a whole thing of this. So you either do, not college.
No,
good times.
I think because in my head, it's anyone who knows me knows I was a bartender, so I drank everything.
Okay.
So it's like,
I don't think I didn't drink in college either. I just actually my homie Phil put me onto that. He had did like for Christmas rum chata and a Fireball.
I was just gonna say everyone needs to do that.
Yeah,
They're my favorites.
Yeah, it's a good little Christmas drink. But so that's the idea. I only have one. I don't know.
I know. I'm sitting here thinking.
I have two for you. I have one. Mine's is my first. I think mine's are going to be both dares.
Really? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was like, let me think.
Yeah.
When am I supposed to do these dares after?
You have to do it right now on live on air.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's either that or you take your shot.
Okay.
You want me to go first for my first one, or you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay. We'll do trade. We'll do 1 and 1.
I was like, I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, I think I have one.
Okay. You ready? Text the last person you had sex with, I love you. Or take a shot.
Oh my gosh. I actually think if I did that.
Oh my God.
I think I could. Okay, no.
No. I'm
trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
Because the answer, just the what it would start would just be great.
And no, here's the thing. Here's the second part about it. You can't tell him it was a part of a podcast.
No. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But then do I have to preview it on camera? I definitely can show
the
previous third.
Yeah, you have to do it. Oh, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Instead of taking your shot. Okay. Wow. You're a bold motherfucker. Go ahead. Go for it.
Okay.
And I know who it was, so go for it. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's gonna do it. Wow.
I don't think it's gonna look. Conversation's gonna be great on the ride home for me, or really, really bad. I don't know.
No, it's gonna be great. Go for it.
I'm gonna tell y'all about it next week.
Do it.
I did it. Ah!
Oh my God. Okay. Hit me with mine, because now I wasn't prepared for you. I was prepared for like having the next 5 minutes of trying to figure out, like trying to watch you take your shot, but you just did that. So now what the fuck?
That was great. I was like, I think now I want to do a dare.
Okay.
Who? Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
What?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You have to do the same. Because I know that's some tricky shit for you.
What do you mean? No, it's a very easy thing for me.
Is it?
No.
That's why I'm like, I know.
I don't want to do it.
Well. It's me looking at my phone getting nervous.
I'm going to take my shot because I just don't want to do that.
Okay. It's me getting nervous over here.
I know you are sweating bullets.
I am so nervous.
It's literally a fire round. Okay, wait, let me take this.
I was like, let me see myself.
Text the last person. No, I don't want to do it.
Go.
Oh, this is going to just like.
I feel like you could.
I definitely 100% could, but I just.
I was like, I'm really like, it's going to be okay.
I can't take this.
I was like, I just genuinely didn't want to take it. And I felt like, you know what? It happens. What happens? It's whatever happens.
Okay. I don't know if I have another fry round for you. That you cheated. You gave me mine back, so you have to come up with another one.
No, I didn't.
You told me to do the same thing that you just did, so that doesn't count. Okay.
So then, say the last person you had sex with.
Oh my God. What the fuck? What?
This is great. This is good.
I don't.
Content.
I actually quit the podcast.
Taylor.
I'm quitting live on air. Name the person I had sex with. I can't do it. I'm gonna take a shot. You name the person you had sex with.
Now I gotta take a shot. Okay. Nah, man. Okay.
Nah, man. Okay, let's both take our shots and let's get into the fucking
we picked the empty one.
Topic or something, because this is gonna just turn into a fucking shit show of who we last had sex with.
This is so crazy.
Even though they're both great people, it's just I don't want to just bring them onto the podcast.
Eventually. No, I'm gonna shut up.
Take your shot. Hurry up so we can move on. I can't take this. I don't know why it won't come out the bottle.
We got it. Okay, I'm getting into my notes. I'm not explaining myself, guys. Don't worry. I'm not texting him. That was for the podcast. Please don't hate me. Okay. I'm gonna take this. to that because wow, I'm stupid.
We actually have a really serious topic for this week, but we're definitely like, I think we want to like liven it up for sure, just because it's such a heavy topic when you really think about it. So if you guys hear us like joking about it or things like that, it's not because we don't take it seriously. It's just because like we don't want to be sad and gloom and doom.
Yeah.
When there's a lot of sad and gloom and doom.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be really good just because of our personalities and who we are.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually really deep. And I just want to say it in all due respect.
I'm already thinking about it.
We are I was like, this is a good idea.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about saying it. Should we say what our
We are taking back our power by like talking about this to the people. You want me to say it?
Yeah, you say it because I already they already hate me. On my little comment.
Leave me alone. We are talking about our trips to the Loony Bin. Yes. That is something crazy we have in common. We both have been on 5150 holds.
5150. I would say locked up.
It's the
wouldn't
fact
let me out.
That literally locked up.
Wouldn't let me out.
That should have been the intro song. No, you guys, this is serious. Mental health is serious, and I need you guys to know we are taking this very serious. But it's just
because it's gonna get deep.
It's gonna get deep for sure. But the way that ours both happened is just fucking jokes.
Yeah,
like it just is. But like for me, I've always said I wanted to be able to have a space in which I could talk about, like, just to clarify really quick. When we say the Loony Bin, we both went to mental health hospitals.
Yes.
So it's different than a normal hospital. I think my experience was a little bit different than yours because I think you went straight to a mental hospital, right? I went to an emergency room, and then the emergency room dispatched me to a mental health hospital. But I'll get more into that. But I think for me, it's like so important to talk about it because I don't know if this has been with you, but like I unfortunately have had my suicide attempt thrown in my face so many times that like it's just a certain amount of power that I feel like I'm taking back by being able to speak about it myself.
Absolutely.
And so I never knew what avenue I would be able to express, whether it was going to be on Instagram or YouTube or whatever it was going to be. But like I always said, I wanted to share my story because when I was going through my shit, there were so many people who like kind of caught on to what I was going through that were like, bitch, yeah, I've been on a 5150 hold too. Like I just started finding out like a lot more people have been through that shit than you would know.
I want to say it's shocking, but it's not.
Yeah.
But I mean, in my situation,
do you want to get into yours?
I mean, we can. Okay. I was going to say it's not something that people say, oh yeah, we're here for you. And they post, look, I ain't gonna, no names.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not names. It's just, I see a lot of the most spiritual, amazing people on Instagram or whatever, be the most not understanding people. And so when you're going through something like that, you don't want to open up about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can get into mine. But I agree with you. That's why I want to tell my story too.
So no, yeah, we both are definitely like taking back our fucking power.
I always have to explain to people, I have my tattoo. This means instead of a period, it's a semicolon.
I forgot that you have that for that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that for you. I want to get one.
Let's go after this.
Okay.
I wish we could like carry like the camera with us after we leave this place because it's always something.
I know.
Yeah. So it means pretty much it was just a pause. I didn't like end my life.
I think you should say what it was again. I don't think they could really hear you.
It was, so I have a semicolon.
She has a semicolon tattoo on her finger.
Yes.
It's really dope. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I remember I got it on this finger for a reason. But I'll look it up and let y'all know. But yeah, it just means, I decided to continue. But let's see, my story. I was just going through, this was a crazy time. I think my mom had just passed, with my biological mom. I did have a relationship with her. And thinking back, it's crazy. A lot of people didn't even know I was talking to my biological mom and dealing with everything that, not that she'd throw at me, like, rest in peace, love you. It's just, there was a lot going on at that time. I think a lot of my life trauma, childhood trauma that I was dealing with, caught up to me around that time. I think I was like 22,
Mm-hmm.
22. So yeah, I had a really bad morning. We don't even need to get into all that. Did what I did.
Wait, when was this?
This was, I want to say,
I knew you then, though.
You
No.
knew me? I didn't know if we were talking.
Oh, so this wasn't, okay, I'm thinking about something later on.
I was living, well, not living, but I had left. I was in Gardena going there. So I was in that area, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So, it was in that time frame of my life, too.
Okay.
So I was in there. The crazy part was, I got in there. I was super angry.
Mm-hmm. What was the lead up? How'd you get?
I took myself.
Okay, so
I was attempting, and it was going on.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I don't want to get graphic.
Yeah.
And then I remember I just broke down crying.
Mm-hmm.
But, I remember that instance, I started thinking of my little sister. At one point in time, and that's why I have another tattoo right here, Valencia. I just remember, like, I knew I needed help.
Yeah.
I really knew I needed help. I was, and at this time, I was in a relationship,
mm-hmm.
which actually, looking back, great relationship. And it was ruining it. I was not, and it's so funny, I just watched a sermon the other day. I haven't dealt with anything.
Yeah.
So every single thing that was just, I brought into my adult life, was messing everything up, I felt like.
Yeah.
Aside from how I felt at that immediate moment.
Yeah.
I went there, they admitted me, and it's not funny, but I was so pissed off the first couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I got there, I was just like,
I didn't even know you could I lied, because I know when I was there was a girl who had like self-admitted. So you just pulled up like, hey, I need to be here, and they just like admit you?
They like take you through a whole like interview process, and they saw, like the army.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. It's weird.
Yeah. The only reason I'm asking this is because I want people to know. So my experience, I was admitted. I want people to know that, like, if you're ever in a situation, you could admit yourself. I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, you can. And that's the crazy part, because that's where it completely flipped for me. Because I remember, I'm not gonna lie, I was setting it off in there. I literally would be like, "You're so cute. You're so cute."
I'm dead. Yes. Yes.
Once I was just like realizing, I was like, I feel like this is jail. Like, what the fuck? I was fucking pissed.
Yes.
And so I was like, literally, they'd be like, ma'am, like, you have to calm down. I remember I was like, no. I was like, I'm going to call the police. Y'all holding me hostage.
Not the police.
Right. With what phone?
Yeah.
And I was pissed because I just felt like this is going to help me. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't at the time. It's like, you weren't doing that good outside. So whatever.
Yeah.
I started meeting some people. Crazy. Yeah, I met a woman. She worked at a very, very prestigious hospital. I don't want to say anything when she hears this.
Mm-hmm.
She took like the bags home, like Dilaudid. I think it was like Ativan, potassium, combined all of them. It was another one.
Mm-hmm.
Injected herself. I met a guy who was deaf, and he put weights on himself in the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
And I met another girl. Her name doesn't matter. But she was in there. She's actually one of the girls I would hear in the middle of the night, like banging against the toilet. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
She hadn't showered in like 29 days.
Oh, wow.
So I was just really building like crazy bonds with people.
Mm-hmm.
And because at that point, I'm like, because every time I get mad, it's like, I'm telling you, I thought I was in prison. It's like they slot me. I would get mad and they'd be like, 2 more days. And I'm just like,
how long were you there for?
That was like almost like a week, 5 days.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, and not even to make it a joke, but just when I didn't realize my purpose, when I didn't realize like what God was trying to teach me in this time, I was just angry about it.
Yeah.
Not even knowing you're in here because you just been angry your whole life.
Yeah.
So find some chill. So I really started taking it in. I started meeting people. I'm still friends with some people in there, actually.
I wish I would have kept touch with the people that I met in there.
I remember when everyone left, we had this book, like, because it was amazing. You found your purpose in meeting people and their stories.
Yeah.
So, like, this girl, I remember we were in, like, the cafeteria, and she sat next to me, and she just started talking to me. I would see her mom come. I'm not going to lie. Her mom looked like she didn't care at all.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking that was sad. But, yeah, she started talking to me, and she's like, why are you here? Like, She's like, everyone around you is just like gravitating towards you. Like, it's weird. This is the girl banging against the toilet.
Yeah.
Okay. And I had like a really cool conversation with her. Then I remember the doctor came up to me and was like, hey, and I thought it was about me again. And I was like, oh, what'd I do now? So then he's like, I just want to know, like, the conversation you had with her. She hasn't spoke to anybody in here for the whole month.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting here, just, I don't want to say, like, not in a boasting way, but it was almost like, at that point, I was like, oh, shoot. I just felt something inside me. Like, I felt like...
You had a bigger purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I loved it. That kind of why I'm on the podcast. I want to... That's why I want to talk to people.
Yeah.
I want people to hear it. I want people to feel better. And I just realized, like, I need to figure out why I feel this way every single day. I need to figure out why every day I felt like I was just losing a little more hope, a little more faith in everything. I need to figure out why. So... that was a lot. And then the purpose. I felt like that's when I started realizing, oh, I'm a people person. I can talk to people. I don't mind sharing my story.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy? Now that I think back to it, I remember like, and so me and people don't know the backstory. Me and Shireen had like met our 4th year of college. We were cool, whatever. And then I got married, had a kid, whatever. So we hadn't seen each other for for maybe like 3-4 years after the wedding, whatever. But I remember when I came back around last summer, I was like, your spirit was so different. You were just like so much more chill. And like, I remember like, I can say it, whatever. Yeah. Like, I was at your apartment one day. I remember you got pissed the fuck off and you like threw everything everywhere. And you were like, I can't take this shit. And it was just like the person that you were when I came back around last year was so different. Like, it was seeing you in Malibu. You were just like so chill. And like, I definitely feel like I can attest to like you having that anger in you. And I feel like it's definitely subdued now. I mean, I don't see it in you. Like, you're just like, you're fucking mellow.
Yeah, I mean, and it's one of those things I feel like you gotta something's gotta go if you want to grow. Okay, and I really had to come to terms because I had to accept that I had these problems. Yeah, it took that situation. It took a couple situations. Losing people. Yeah. You know, who at the time I'm hurt because I'm like, I want you to understand what I'm going through. But yeah, I'm angry, so why would you want to be around me? I got to accept these situations. Like, why would you want... I was a toxic person at one point. Yeah. Maybe there's some people in the world that think I still am. I don't know. Yeah. But I don't think I am. It took those situations for me to realize, okay, I need to replace all this bitterness and this anger with joy and the willing to learn and want to be better. I want to be happy. Yeah. I want to be happy. Literally. Okay, because look, I'm a Medea person. I love Medea. I just remember in a play once she was like, look, one day you're going to come to a point in your life and you're going to choose whether it's a person or a thing, that person or you. Yeah. Because you're going to lose yourself. Yes. I was this close to losing myself. Yes. And from there, it's weird. I'm open to, I'm the first to apologize. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I want to talk through things. I want to... Yeah. And, and I'll just be honest. I feel like, it's like no names, but I feel like, like I said, I was in a great relationship. That was a very, very big lesson that I will carry probably for the rest of my life. I ruined something great. I feel like I ruined it. Yeah. And that was when I said, okay, I will lose everybody if I don't come to terms with who hurt me in my life, whatever. I got to fix it if I want to keep people around because it takes people to get through this crazy, crazy life. Yeah. So that story. That's Strain and that's her story. Yes. Yours. Please. I'm ready. Okay. So the date is February 2nd. No, I'm just kidding. I think the date that was great. No, I think the date actually was February 2nd. So kind of growing up, I was a happy kid, whatever. I feel like I'm giving my backstory on like a true crime story. But growing up, she was a great kid. She had 2 parents. Anyways, let me be serious, you guys. So growing up, I was a great kid, whatever. Came to college, and college was like the first time I had ever, I guess,
felt kind of depressed. I'm using air quotes. It was the first time I ever felt like kind of isolated. I was staying in my dorm room. Like, I remember one time my roommate was like, bitch, you've been in this dorm for like a week with the lights off in your room a mess, and you sat in your bed. Like, I think you might not be okay.
I have definitely seen you in that moment.
Yes. But these are like things that I'm like thinking back to like later on, like, oh bitch, that kind of was weird for you to sit in your room for a week in the dark. So long story short, so I had my kid in 2018. I had gotten married. I had my kid in 2018. February, whatever. So me and my husband were kind of like going through just some things or whatever, and I couldn't like put my finger on it. Like, I knew something was off about him, whatever. And so long story short, I had found out whatever, an affair was going on. In that moment, I'm coming off of, my daughter was at this point, she was 2 months old. So I definitely probably had like postpartum a little bit in me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so I had found out at maybe like 3 a.m, all of this stuff, like whatever, he's been having an affair, they've been in your home, like all this type of stuff. Yeah. And I just remember feeling like my world was like crashing. Like, you know when they say people who have anxiety, they can feel like, it feels like it's the end of the world? Yeah. It was like that on steroids. Like, it was just like, it was just so debilitating. Like, I remember as that was happening, I was actually on the phone with our friend Rachel. As I was like finding out as I'm like texting the mistress, I'm like finding out everything. And I remember she told me, she was like, Taylor, I could literally hear your voice just go, like you literally like lost air. And so we're going through this, and
oh my goodness, I just had so many flashbacks of that situation with you and the phone calls I'd get, and
yeah, no, it was bad. So I go through that, and then at some point I had just decided, I never had tried to commit or anything like that before. I had just decided like, I'm gonna just like check up the deuces. I don't want to be here anymore. Yeah. And I took a certain amount of like pills. This is the part where it kind of gets like semi-funny. It's not funny at all. I need you guys to know that it's not fucking funny, but like the natural part of me has to bring humor into everything. So I take a certain amount of pills. Cool. I mean, not cool, but I take the pills. I send a basically when me and my dude got into it, he had thrown my phone off the balcony. So I had no way to talk to anybody. So I was like messaging everybody on Facebook. So I send my mom a message on Facebook like I'm leaving the earth. I send his mom a message like I'm leaving the earth. Like, I'm just like saying to people, keep in mind my mom lives 5 hours away. His mom lived like an hour away, and she was like on her way because I was at home with our daughter. He had left for work or whatever. So long story short, I take all the pills. I'm sitting there with my daughter. We're watching fucking Cocomelon, and in my head, like, I'm dying. Not at all, bitch. I took Tylenol, so I'm just high as fuck. So the people come and knock on the door, and it's like my apartment like manager, one of her friends, like whatever, and they like come in, they just swoop me up, they take me on the balcony. I just remember them like talking to me like, Taylor, you can't do this, you have this baby, so on and so forth. So it's like all of this stuff going on. And then I remember the cops called. Like, those are a very different fucking like situation than you. But I remember being like, I remember the maintenance guys had to come in, and I remember the maintenance guy, he was like, oh, like, what'd you take, what'd you do? And I was like, oh, I took like hella Tylenol. And he was like, oh, you're just gonna throw it up, you'll be good. And I remember just being like, you dumb bitch, you tried to take yourself out with fucking Tylenol. But anyway, so so it's still okay. So the fireman, whatever, they take me to the ambulance. I guess it's the ambulance. The cop comes, she questions me, and she's like, you just had a baby? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, now you're gonna have to go on a 72-hour hold. And I was like, wait, what? And she was like, yeah. She was like, you have to go on a 72-hour hold. Like, you just admitted to attempting suicide. So I go to the hospital. Now I'm hallucinating. Like, I'm gone. Like, at this point, I'm in the hospital. I don't know what I'm seeing. Like, so they had a security guard outside of my hospital room. And like, in my head, my ex was like trying to come in the room, and I kept saying like, don't let him come in, don't let him come in.
You're like, no, anybody
but him. So then like the nurse would always come in the room, and she would say, okay, so what happened? Like, I guess they had to like, I don't know if they're trying to like gauge like where you're at mentally, but she would come in the room and she said, okay, what happened? And every time she would come in the room, I would say, I just had a baby and he's been cheating on me. And she would be like, no, the pills. But every time they would come and ask me, I would just be like, I found out he cheated on me. And they were like getting so, I could tell they were, now that I like look back, I know they were so fucking frustrated with me because they needed me to say like I took the pills. And I just kept saying, he cheated on me. He cheated on me. So it was just fucking,
I'm not mad at you for that. Because
bitch, I was hallucinating. So long story short, they take me to the mental hospital. This is where it gets even fucking crazier. So at the time, my ex, he was a financial advisor. He worked with a lot of nurses, right? A lot of RNs.
Oh, no.
So we get to the mental hospital, and I never met this guy ever. I never met him in person, but for some reason, bitch, I don't know if when I was hallucinating, I had superpowers, maybe. Yeah. But my nurse finally comes. It takes forever for my nurse was on like a lunch break or something like that. Mm-hmm. My nurse comes into the room, and I'm like, I know you. And he's like, no, you don't. Like, obviously, because I'm a crazy bitch. I'm in the Loony bin. And I'm like, I know you. And he's like, no, you don't. I'm like, what college did you go to? And he's like, Long Beach. And I'm like, I know you. And he was like, I think he thought I was trying to like hit on him. And he was like, let's just focus on you. Yeah. And I was like, I said something to him that finally got him to like look at my name. Yeah. And he looked at my name and he saw my last name and he just walked out the room. And then another nurse came in and I was like, he knows my husband. It was one of my husband's clients. Like, it was one of my husband's homies. I was like assigned to be my fucking mental health nurse. I think he had to like take off work for like 2 weeks. I mean, let me not lie. I think he had to take off work for a couple of days because like he couldn't be in the facility when I was in the facility type shit. But I'm like, how the fuck is it? That's my luck. Yeah. Like, one of his homies gets assigned to be my fucking nurse. So anyways, I'm in there. The first day, so if you're on a 72-hour hold, crazy. So if you're on a 72-hour hold, they basically have you like meet with the psychiatrist the next day. So I'm like, okay, I need to meet with the like, bitch, they give you trash ass soap. It's no blankets. You can't have pants with like strings in them. Like, this shit is fucking bonkers in here. So I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. So I meet with the psychiatrist finally, and she's like, okay, what happened to you? And I'm just like explaining my story. Like, I just had a baby, found out my husband's cheating on me, And she was like, oh, you're not crazy. You just have a shitty ass fucking husband. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, I'm releasing you in 24 hours. So I didn't even have to stay my full 72 hours, which is like a blessing. Like, she basically was just like, oh, you tried to kill yourself because like some fucked up shit happened to you. So I was able to go home. But through all of this, like, he was just being such an asshole to me. Like, I remember he came and visited me and was just like, he tried to like actually get me committed to stay there for like longer type shit. But whatever.
I would have been okay.
I was pissed the fuck off. Remember when he came, like picked me up from the hospital, was like, I'm going to file a divorce. It was just like, he was just like a fucking shithead through it all. But I think for me, it was just like a moment of, people have tried to like embarrass me with it. I don't know. He has like this weird thing when like he meets girls, he tells girls about my suicide attempt. And like every time I get into it with a girl, they're like, oh, bitch, you tried to kill yourself. It's like this very odd, like, you know, you like meet somebody and it's just like, hey, this is my name, this is the college I went to. He's like, yeah, like my ex tried to commit suicide. And so it's like every time I get into it with a girl, I don't know how many times it's been thrown in my face, like, bitch, you tried to kill yourself. And I don't know why. it doesn't embarrass me. Maybe it should. I don't fucking know. But it just like, it doesn't fucking embarrass me. And like, I just, I think recently I've just taken, so like, my thing is like, that's a part of my testimony. God did not take me off this earth. Like, exactly. I'm still here. Amen. So like, actually, haha, bitches, because like, no, I don't know. It's just like this very weird thing for me where I'm not ashamed of it. No. And like, as soon as we start the podcast, I know I wanted to talk about it, but I just think that like, even beyond that, like, I did definitely like go to therapy and whatnot. But I think that if you are struggling with something, like definitely, obviously suicide is not the way to go. Like, definitely try to talk to someone or like therapy. But like, I think talking to people who are actually supportive and like believe in mental health and stuff like that is going to help you a lot more, because I was dealing with somebody who like made me think I was legit fucking crazy. And like, I needed to be helped. And I think that like, that's one of the things too. You have to like surround yourself with like healthy people who are going to like fucking help. Like, you were lucky. Like, you said he came to visit you. He did. Like,
no. And the crazy part is, he was telling me for a long time. He was like, we can go together. But the thing is, no, literally. But he would pray with me. Yeah. But I was just so like, I didn't want to come to terms with the things that were hurting me. Yeah. And like I said, it was never him. This was my childhood bringing into my relationship. Right. No, it is, because compared to the other people who just classified me as angry. You're this. We don't want to be around you. Whatever.
That shit is not healthy to be around. That
Yeah,
shit will
it doesn't
literally
help.
like. There was a point in time where I was like trying to figure out if I was legit crazy, and then like, and not to say like, oh, because a psychiatrist said it, but every time I would talk to somebody, they would be like,
Right.
"Bitch, you've just been through some shit." Like you like
you see how I acted for a couple years.
Yeah, but it's just
Like,
like you have shit that like could have possibly made you angry, and I'm not saying that that's like an excuse for things,
Yeah.
but like I think that like sometimes you need to talk to people who are so far removed from yourself so they can like just look at some shit and just be like, hey, yeah, no, what you're doing may not, like, I'm not saying it's justified to like go crack a bitch with like a fucking bottle, but like, okay, like your anger is somewhat justified. You
I
know
was
what I
about to
mean?
say, take accountability.
Yeah.
And that's great. But also let me know that you get me.
Yeah. Like
that
I'm not
a
fucking delusional.
Batshit, some bitch that's just angry walking around trying to fight people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I
definitely want to just for people like I in the future I want to do another episode with one of our friends, one of my friends. She's a therapist, and like we definitely want to provide like resources for people and stuff like that, to be able to check in. But I think that I want to keep the conversation going for sure. Like this is kind of like this basically was like a story time of like our trips to the fucking loony bin, but. On a more serious note, I definitely like in the future want to open it up and like have more.
I think it's naturally going to happen because I mean, I know me, I'm still every day. It's just a building block for me.
Yeah.
You know, some days are better than the other ones.
Yeah. But like now that we have this out the way, it's so much easier to be like open about it.
Yep.
Like now that people know the shit that we went through. But no, I'm happy we did this. I feel like a huge weight lifted off of me. I feel like I'm no longer crazy. I feel like no bitch can throw it in my face anymore because I'm like, bitch, iTunes knows that I fucking tried to commit suicide.
Yes,
bitch, you can't throw it in my face anymore. Yeah.
But I mean, you know what? This is cool. I think as a closing remark, I'll say this is a moment. This is a Taylor Strain moment. We're able to be as open with each other because we understand each other. And I hope we can understand you guys. You can understand us. And I hope you guys have a friend equivalent to this that you have to talk to.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing. We've always been transparent.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. And if you don't have that, we would love to be that for you. And you guys want to message us. We've had so many people. I know I've had so many people message me little things. And like, I try to respond to every single message already. But if you guys ever just need somebody to talk to or anything like that, like, I would be a fucking shoulder.
No, everyone knows me. I love friends. I love
friends. Yes.
Yes, I do.
I love friends.
No, my friends hate me. Not hate me, but I'm like a social butterfly. I just talk to everyone and I'm open with everyone. Yeah. Let's talk.
Yeah. No, if you guys don't want to be judged, I know it's definitely something heavy, but you guys can always reach out to us. We are going to definitely leave some resources below in the description box on YouTube. And then we'll also have some resources on our Instagram page. So definitely check that out. Our Instagram, again, is the WTYT podcast. And we'll have that posted for you guys on Wednesday. I think we're good. Are we closing out? Yeah. Are we ending this? If we had like copyright money, we had some great songs to play, but like we don't want to get fucking like demonetized. So peace out. We love you guys.
Yes.
We'll see you next week. And thank you for listening to Welcome to Your 20s.
Have a wonderful week.
Bye.